I'm Elizabeth Castro, and this is my Castro Cooks YouTube channel. Today we're going to be cooking easy breakfast tostadas. For the breakfast tostadas, I like to use these corn shells from Aldi's, refried beans, eggs, salsa, and toppings such as avocado, chipotle peppers, and cilantro. And you can use whatever you like, so you can kind of mix and match. Some people like lettuce and tomato, but not my kids. The first thing you want to do is turn your stove on to about medium. You want to spray your pan with non-stick spray. You can open your refried beans while it's heating up. So the refried beans are already cooked, but we want them at least hot when we spread them on the tostadas. And I'm going to make enough for my whole family, so I always start out at least heating up half the can. The next thing we're going to do is to get our protein is eggs, and you want 1 egg per person. So we're going to be having tostadas for a family of 4. So crack your eggs, and you want to try to get the yolk whole. So we're just going to let those heat up slowly on medium. So the eggs need a few minutes to cook, so my downtime, I have Cheeto and I have Marigold. These are my 2 foster kittens from the Humane Society. As you can see, the eggs are cooking, and I've actually flipped over the beans to get them heated throughout. And you kind of want to separate this 1 egg per person. You can kind of judge how much more your eggs need to be cooked, and you can kind of help them along a bit by doing this. Getting the egg cooked thoroughly. And what we're going to do is, for each person, you want to take a knife, and the first step will be to put a corn tortilla on the plate, and you want to spread the beans evenly on the corn tortilla. And you can, I like refried beans, but some people like black beans. You can do this pinto beans any way you like. It's just easier if they're flat, crushed beans. So the next step is to lift the egg, and you got to try not to break it, so it can be tricky, but to lift the egg onto the beans. Come on. There we go. So just like that. Now everybody's different. My kids don't want lettuce and tomato. They actually like the salsa. So they might want some salsa on here. You might want lettuce and tomato covering this. One of my children likes the hot stuff. This will give it a real kick. So I'm going to show one, a spicy one being made. My pop top did not work. Don't want to cut myself. So I'll put a little bit of salsa so we can have some nutrition. Get some tomatoes and onions. This is just mild salsa from Aldi's. And here's where the fun goodness comes in, the adobo chilies. They can make any dish taste really good. They have a smoky flavor in the chili sauce. About half of one is what I use for my teenage son. These are really powerful chilies. And you should use a white Mexican cheese like queso fresco, but I've run out, so I'm gonna have to just use some cheddar cheese. But if your kids like cheddar, you can put that on too. Keep on going. So nothing's cooperating with me right now. Here we go. So I'm just gonna sprinkle on a little cheese. And I'm going to add some avocado. Now it's fall, so my avocado isn't that ripe here, but I've let it sit out a few days. One of my favorites is cilantro. Instead of lettuce, I like to do this. And there you go. You can eat this breakfast, lunch, or dinner.